I'm Emily.
I'm Brooke. And I'm Krista.
And this is our Civil War news broadcast. The Battle of Fort Henry was fought on February 6, 1862 in western Tennessee during the American Civil War. It was the first important victory for the Union and General Ulysses S. Grant in the Western Theater.
On February 4th and February 5th, Grant landed 2 divisions just north of Fort Henry on the Tennessee River.
Although the name was not yet in use, the troops serving under Grant were the center of the Union's successful Army of the Tennessee.
His plan was to advance upon the fort on February 6th while it was being simultaneously attacked by the United States gunboats commanded by Flag Officer Andrew Hullfoot.
A combination of effective naval gunfire and the poor sighting of the fort, almost completely overwhelmed by rising river waters, caused its commander, General Lloyd Tilghman, to surrender to foot before the army arrived.
The surrender of Fort Henry opened the Tennessee River to Union traffic past the Alabama border, which was demonstrated by TimberClan raid of wooden ships from February 6th through February 12th. They destroyed Confederate shipping and railroad bridges upriver.
Grant's army proceeded overland 12 miles to the Battle of Fort Donelson. Fort Henry was featured in an episode of Ghost Hunters. Here's the clip.
On this episode of Ghost Hunters,
it's a huge fort, man. Hopefully you're ready for this.
Taps travels to Canada to investigate the country's most haunted location.
Did you hear that? I think it closed. No way.
Jason and Grant talk to an executed revolutionary.
Hey, Nils Von Schultz? Wow. Somebody just knocked that in.
While the rest of the team can only hope to be let off so easy.
Amy, did you freaking hear that?
Yes.
Oh my god. Amy, no, Amy, I just heard it down here now.
Fort Henry earns its notorious reputation.
What the hell was that?
One slamming door at a time.
Holy crap.
Flag Officer Andrew Hullfoot's 7 gunboats began bombarding the fort.
General Lloyd Tilghman, commander of the fort's garrison, realized that it was only a matter of time before Fort Henry fell.
While leaving artillery in the fort to hold off the Union fleet, he escorted the rest of his force out of the area and sent them safely on the route to Fort Donelson 10 miles away.
Tilghman then returned to the fort and soon afterwards surrendered to the fleet, which had engaged the fort and closed within 400 yards. General Grant was one of the main leaders in the Battle of Fort Henry. Although he was reported to be a small man, in actuality he was 5 feet 8 inches tall. This was above average for the mid-19th century man. What is it like here on the battlefield?
It's horrible. It's bloody. I wish I was back home.
Have you lost any friends here?
Friends and family, actually.
Do you miss your family back at home?
Yes, I do.
A lot. Do you write them letters?
I try, but they never get to them.
Do you have a journal?
I do. I write in it sometimes, with my spare time, which is not much.
Have you ever been wounded on the battlefield?
Yes, I was shot in the ankle, so they amputated my whole leg.
Where do you sleep?
Wherever I can find a spot.
Well, you better get back to hiding, General Red.
All right. Thank you for your time. There were 119 total casualties, 40 from the Union and 79 from the Confederacy. Andrew Hullfoot was born on September 12, 1806. He was suddenly and unexpectedly struck by Bright's disease before his death. He died in New York City on June 26, 1863 at the age of 57.
That was our Civil War news broadcast.
Go.